Welcome to Operation Flagore. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. The airborne invasion of Malta. That, at least, is the goal for this episode. This is Gamer 1745, and of course, we're playing Hearts of Iron 3's Black Ice 10.41. Now, before we get into that, I want to thank Sir Toyjet and Chief for your support over on Patreon. But everybody else, if you just hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Really love to have you around. We're going to continue here. Now, we have our rest of our airborne forces coming down here. This is going to be a little bit before we go in here. He said, I'm calling it Flagore because that was the name of the one of the airborne divisions that Italy put together, primarily to invade Malta. That never happened. I don't know what what operational term or plans they called that, but I'm going with that since we're taking off from Italy. Okay. You guys come over to here. Convoy raid, pass it, get away from them. Good thing you escape from your action. Run away. Oh, you're actually heading back to base. Look at this, guys. They're heading back to get, because it's passive. They're going to come all this way back to base. Oh, lovely. I don't know. I could try to. They're going to come to here. Oh, boy. Well, hello. Okay, guys. Strange behaviors. How are we doing out here? Okay, well, we've killed the British forces. No, you go take here. We don't need to keep all these guys down here, so start heading north to where there's supplies. We will move in some military police. Now, okay, good. We have some submarines, and this time we're going to put all of these submarines here. We're going to find a submarine commander. No, there's a bunch still down at the bottom, but let's see if we can find maybe a little better one up here. There we go. And yeah, we'll move you down to Taranto. Now, there was never in World War II any SS units operating in North Africa, and that's one of the reasons I keep the SS out of North Africa, just the historical precedent. But I'm also, because I'm trying to role play might be a strong term for what I'm doing, but I'm definitely trying to look at what my idea of the plans and whatnot for some of these nations, for what I'm playing, and the SS just don't care about Africa. They just don't care, so they're not going to be sent down there. Okay, we're going to move all these auxiliary craft over here. We're going to move the transport or the invasions here, so we're just now a lot faster. Here, 16 instead of 10 knots. Okay, well, we have these guys coming fairly quickly. Don't know. I'll wait for these guys to get down here. Going after 2 destroyers and a long-range submarine here. Okay, light bomber prototypes. Grayed out. Yeah, we will come up and start doing that. Okay, good. We have these guys here. They're going to do air superiority over Malta. Okay, these should be out here naval striking around. They're not, obviously, so get going. Well, actually, no, I'm going to concentrate them right there. Just right there. Anything that leaves port gets struck. Yes, I like Hearts of Iron 3 with black ice, and preferably, though I'm not playing with them now because I'm testing things out, with the sub mods the best. I like Hearts of Iron 4. I think, and with the new DLC that they're working on with railroads and other things, it's getting better. I still sort of kind of think Hearts of Iron 4 is maybe the future. I do not like some of the direction they've taken Hearts of Iron 4, but I like this the best. But I haven't played in actually quite a while because I've been having fun playing this. But I do and will still play Hearts of Iron 4 in the future. So it's not a only this or the other. Hello, Lord Napoleon. Don't know that I've seen you around before. If I have and forgot, sorry. Okay, yes, we will do a production license here. Now, this isn't perfect either. It's just I like this the best. Okay, depth charges, advance. Both have very good things about them. Hedgehog, okay, too soon to do Hedgehog. We will do heavy anti-air guns and direct unit control. Now this is a more complicated game, a lot more clicking on stuff, a lot more detail, and some of it is unnecessary detail, I'll gladly admit. Now whether that is fun for you, the unnecessary detail is fun to play or not fun to play is a serious question, and it varies from person to person. I can definitely agree, like sometimes, why the hell are you adding this or adding that or doing something like that? That the developers of Black Ice are doing. I still like what they're doing, generally speaking, but sometimes I think it's just more than needed. But it doesn't really bother me enough to get me to stop playing it. Okay, we're just gonna come down here and add another one here. Well, if it's the first time you're here, you might want to scroll down a little bit and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can find all of my videos, my past videos. Just open a new window and do that. There's a link there to my YouTube channel. This is much more historical. I describe Hearts of Iron 4 as EU 20th century. And yeah, I really think that that's the case. This is a more historically based. If you're looking for something that is more close to the historical World War II, this is a better game. Now, there's problems with this thing, for sure. Okay, well, let's see. Have we got you down here? No, here you are. Okay, you're just going to walk the last little bit here. Yeah, maybe more challenging. That's a bit of a it varies. Well, yeah, this is a modded flag. They went with originally it has the red, white, and black stuff. You can get mods that put the more historical flags. on it if you want. Why do they do that? Okay, well, brief. In Germany, you either need to be doing something historical or something art-based to be able to use the Nazi symbols. And in the 1990s, I think involved with Castle Wolfenstein, but some game, the German courts rules computer games were neither historical nor, well, that game particularly, nor art. And Paradox has not decided to legally fight the situation for Germany. And in the olden days, they weren't shipping different versions like they sort of do now between Germany and the rest of the world. So they just sort of went with German stuff. Is sort of why they did that. German law. And now no one has challenged those laws, I don't think, recently. They probably, opinions are that you could probably win and say a computer game is either art or now historical. Okay, we're here. Let's see. I want to take this unit. And these just more detailed abilities to do things like switch brigades around. Okay, so now we have and I should have been bringing, well, too late, but I'm going to bring up some of the theater somewhat, but we're not going to wait for this. Okay, get on board. I get sick of having to deal with this. They all going to go on there? Yeah, they're all going to fit on there. God damn it. Don't want you there. Okay. Get off the boat. Boat go into the water so you don't load up. You think, oh, well, it's a German laws, somewhat imposed by the U.S., though the Germans that ban Nazi symbology unless it's for like if you're making a documentary that's truly a historical documentary today in Germany, you can show Hitler's face and you can show Nazi symbols. But if you're making it, if you're a political party, it's banned. So it's banned. The use has been banned since World War II, and it's sort of the U.S. or the Western Allies or however you want to categorize that bans them back then. And German law hasn't unbanned Nazi symbols for good or for bad. That's, people can determine whether they think it's good or bad, but they haven't unbanned Nazi symbols. There is not freedom of speech in law in Germany. Oh, our high popularity we have lost, and we're down at medium popularity. Well, but games can be propaganda, Ragar. And so they don't want Nazi propaganda. Nazi propaganda is illegal in Germany. Games can be propaganda. So there was a court case, because I've looked into this in detail, at least as much as you can, looking through Wikipedia articles and whatnot. There was a court case that one political party was passing out flyers that had a swastika on the big prominent swastika on it, but then they had a red circle around it and a red slash over it as an anti-Nazi propaganda, and that they were charged with a crime for doing that, and they went through the court system and they ruled nope, yep, they can do that because that is an use of the swastika in politics, but clearly as an anti-Nazi symbol. So if you go into an antique shop, whether they're real or fake antiques in there, you'll find little stickers, like if they put stuff in, whether in their windows or in glass cabinets or whatever, little stickers over the swastikas on like uniform stuff that are sold in Germany from World War II. And again, a lot of the stuff is fake, but whether it's real or fake, they put little stickers over the swastika to display the items in the antique shop, mostly to try to get tourists to buy them. Now you can take the stickers off. It's just like little postage stamp type stickers. not intending to hurt it, but just so they're not displaying swastikas in either their glass cabinets or in the windows or whatever. So, because I've seen photos of like that, so they don't display swastikas, and you'll see some ads for online sales stuff that will have the swastikas blurred out in Germany, Nazi era antiques and postcards and things, but they don't do it to the actual postcard, just to the image. So there's all kinds of laws dealing with that. Air superiority tactics have advanced. Very nice. So if you like a click fest, which I sort of do, captured British equipment. Okay, we get more captured British equipment. Good. We restarted. That's right. We'll go with medium funding, heavy industry, aircraft factories. Lose one. Okay, we're losing our descent now. Great, expanded airbase. Fine. So I hear, hypocrites and things, but there is historical precedent, historical reasons. Whether they're good or bad is another, reason. Okay. These all got on board. We're all full up, so I hope we don't get attacked. But driven the Navy out enough. Right. Okay. We'll come to here first. Okay. Fighter bomber prototypes. We'll stop that and we'll move it over to medium fuel tank research. Yes, we're going to pay that. Not right now, so we're losing all of our. Because of whatever, we've had to expand our consumer goods. Now let's go over to. You're operating there just fine. You're well. Let's send you out to sea here. Convoy rating, passive. Now you're going to pick up a lot of vessels on the way there. You guys, okay, you're somewhat well. So we're going to do, again, convoy rating, passive. Let's see if we can cut off the convoys to Malta, if there's any still coming through there. Okay, so there's been an outbreak of revolting Serbs. Our anti-partisan forces are fighting this one group here. Yes, supplies for Athens, go ahead. Hangar bay maintenance. Well, we're going to smooth that some else. Yeah, we'll increase radar effectiveness. That would be good. We've won this battle. Let's attack there. Okay, you guys have made it down to here. Oh, no, we can still... Can we go to here? Okay, good. We can't go to here. Yeah, we want to clean up all of territory down here that we can. Okay, we've won against that. Yeah, right. And so, yes, we are... Okay, they're here now. They can't get on board. Okay, let's bring both of these together. And then see if we can get them on board. No. Okay. What is their transport? 21. Okay. What is their transport weight? 74. Okay, too heavy. What, just out of curiosity, is this transport 25 and 10. So we need 7 of these or more. Oh, no. Right. So many reasons why the Italians weren't effective in World War II. So many. A major one, and maybe the biggest one, but their lack of industrial capacity. They were using, in a lot of, not all maybe, but in a lot of what we would consider frontline divisions, not home guard, not garrison divisions back somewhere in Italy, but in a lot of divisions, they were using World War I artillery, not the same models as in World War I, but actual World War I artillery. Where Germany, partially because they get disarmed, but none of their main units, none of their main frontline units are using leftover World War I artillery. The U.S. uses a little teeny bit of it, mostly the French 75s, as they convert them to anti-tank guns and put them in the back of half-tracks early on in the war, very early in the war. But now Germany uses all of their World War I artillery that either A, they had left over, or B, they recaptured that had been given away to conquerors. But they're used, in things like forming the Atlantic Wall or garrison units or reserve training units. They weren't part of the mainline front divisions in any place. So there is a lot. Hey, Yog Dog, how you doing today? Yog Dog's another great streamer. You should all go follow his channel. Really quickly, if you're on Twitch now, go over, open, and thank you for following here. But yeah, go over and follow Yog Dog's channel on Twitch. Very good streamer. So there's so many reasons. Also, command and control elements, their officer corps. So yeah, they just don't have the industrial capacity to fight a world war. That is a major. Okay, well, let's look at our naval. Maybe, well, 2 convoys. So we're trying to sink some convoys here. But we have a lot of bombers. We have some fighters over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get all of these bombers now over on ground attack. A lot of anti-aircraft. So I think, well, maybe we'll move over to aggressive. Probably should move over to aggressive. You're very welcome. We're going to leave the naval bombers doing naval bomber thingies. Meaning naval strikes. But all these guys are going to come over here. We're going to hopefully effectively pound the defenders of Malta. with air attacks. Yeah. Leave those. They're going to be ground attacking. Okay. Yeah. I can see that there could be a lot of problems with dealing with owning Turkey, including you're on this Russian frontier now, and they can invade. You know, once you get sort of into the proper war with them. Okay. No, those are all. Italy. No, Malta has not fallen. We are getting ready to do an airborne invasion. And so I am converting all of my conventional bombers that have been doing naval strikes into now, hopefully, bombing these units there. Let's see if we can. There's a lot of air power and we're getting chewed up fairly fast. Okay, well, we're getting chewed up fairly fast, and I'm going to just save this because this is a bit of an experiment and I'm holding in reserve. Right, okay, well, instead of, well, we should need to convert you over too. Instead of waiting to pound them down, we're going to use them as air support in our attacks. So, airborne assault and airborne assault. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so they're getting, and now we have these guys. Okay, they've made it, they've landed. Come on, more land. Okay, good. Yeah. Let's see, I'm probably gonna have to go back to the save, it looks like, but hopefully you should be. Get in there. Airborne unit training, or armored unit training. Boy, I'm thinking airborne in my brain right now. Just quickly something here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call this like an experiment. Too much in the way of air defenses, and those guys are too disrupted to do drop the second unit. Okay, Operation Fulgore, Lightning, is looking to be a complete and total failure. We just lost one division. Shattered. Yes, shattering is better than totally losing it. Oh, well. Somehow Italy has decided to do a naval invasion in conjunction with our airborne invasion. Get rid of this junk. This is stupid. This is stupid. It should go. I don't care about this right now. Like I said, we're going to probably come back and do another thing if this doesn't work. Yeah. They're fascist militia units that they're using to invade are getting beat too. Okay, well, that didn't quite work out well. Malta stand, yes. Would you break them eventually? Well, what happened is, where is my theater commander here? Up here, is it? Yeah, one unit completely died. The other two units, quote-unquote, shattered and are back up here. So I've lost an airborne unit that I have to build from scratch if I want back. So, no. I couldn't carry this 4th Division. I don't think the 4th Division would have been enough to secure this. Now, there are things you can do. One is try to blockade them, but we don't have much in the way of German ships in the area. And I don't know if we want to send the Kriegsmarine all the way around Africa, up through here. We could, and try to do a well-supported naval invasion. You know, that's what we should do. I highly recommend Black Ice. It's, as you can see, like from the technology stuff, if you remember the old stuff. It's been ages since I played regular Hoi 4 and whatnot. There's a lot of detail added. So if you like detail, Yog Dog, and want to play something, I highly recommend Black Ice. To this day, I think Black Ice Hearts of Iron 3 is the best Hearts of Iron. Even I played lots and lots of Hearts of Iron 4. So this is the best. Still like Hearts of Iron 4. Okay, that's why I saved this before starting this, because this was an experiment as much as anything else. Okay, your screen is going to go black, but I'm not going anywhere. No, I don't want to save. I want to quit. And again, with Hearts of Iron 3, you always quit and restart. You don't try to go back to the lobby and reload in. Just start over. That causes way too many problems. So, yep, I'm here. Absolutely, I agree with that. It's more of an arcadey type game. You know, for a grand strategy, the complete war, when you're adding in politics and other elements, Hearts of Iron 3 with Black Ice, with the other submods, including Third Reich events, my mod, I think is the best grand strategy World War II game out there. I like Strategic Command World at War. It is good, but just not that good. Just isn't. And things like War Plan, it's just Europe. It's good. And like Gary Grigsby's War in the East, War in the West, those are just, theaters. And they're very, very good for what they do. And probably, are no, not probably, are better at doing what they do. But once you're stepping up to the grand strategy, the best thing that I've found out there is Black Ice for Hearts of Iron 3. Okay, yeah, you should be seeing the loading in screens now. Okay, come here. Load. Okay, we're gonna stop those ground attacks. Yes. ICE stands for Iron Cross Edition. And that was the name of the mod. And then, it was before I got involved in it. And the Iron Cross Edition was a very popular mod. Then the mod maker sort of abandoned it or left or whatever. And then two different groups picked up from where they left off. One was called White Ice and one was called Black Ice. I think just, and to differentiate themselves from the original Iron Cross Edition and differentiate themselves, eventually the White Ice group disappeared and developments continue with the Black Ice team. So it's ICE's Iron Cross Edition is where they're getting the ICE from. So that is the historicity of. Okay, easiest thing to do to stop all those attacks is come up here and cyberpunk books. Didn't know about that. Well, it's going to take a while to learn it. There isn't, I don't think, a specific mode for that. It's not that complicated, in my opinion. It's just, it's a click fest. It really is, but it's not. I don't think that hard. I mean, it's still okay. We're going to leave the naval striking groups. Naval striking. Okay, so the bomber offensive is canceled. Let's do also the close air support. A bunch of those went on to that, and we're already, because we will get munched if we continue. Now, quite honestly, because of my background playing games like Third Reich from Avalon Hill back in the day, this all seems natural to me, but that's just me. Yeah. All right, well, okay, so what we're going to do now is okay. We want those landing craft as well. Okay, we're going to leave these guys here. Now, historically, there's what was called the channel dash. Oh, yep. Yeah, you're going to get what's. Don't know why it's throwing up all those weird things on the ocean. Whatever. In the channel dash, I think it was Scharnhorst and Gneisenau that had been for a while trapped down in Brest, and they dashed up the channel. It was a well-planned organization. They came up the channel to get away from here because they were too close, obviously, to British bombing. And the Luftwaffe, scheduled fighter coverage all the way along the thing, and it actually was very successful. Well, we're going to do the Atlantic dash. We are going to do our best to come out to here. Oh no, let's first come up to Tron time. We're going to rebase to Tron time. So we're going to try to go all the way around Africa without getting any major combats. Because we'll get lots of shore bombardment from having, oh shit, we're gonna not have supplies. Nope, 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 never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Stop this. Okay. Because we'll get more supplies if we're back here. Supplied, because we don't want to be supplied from Trondheim. Don't consider yourself being supplied. We want to be supplied from Hamburg. Rebase. Rebase Hamburg. Oh. The speed, right. Okay. If we do it from Hamburg, we'll be supplied from Hamburg. We don't want to be supplied from Trondheim. They don't have enough supplies. Okay, come. Well, let's come to here. This is, I'm going to micromanage this movement as much as I can. Armor unit training advance. All right. Okay. Well, we can pay attention to this a little more carefully now. There we go. We will improve armored cars. We're waiting to 42. Yes, we're going to do a 42. We've got switch over this. Oh, what the? Huh? Some event must be firing. I thought I clicked the wrong button because we had gotten Iran into the Axis. And now it's in the Allies. I'm going to quit and try this again here. We'll just save this before going out. Well, I guess we're just going to have to invade Iran. You got them into the Axis. How did they join the Allies? Okay, Rommel, you take those. We're just going to have to invade. I want to do a southern push along with, in 42, come out of Iran and come through here. Was it the reload or did it happen before? Yeah, Yogdog, we invaded down into Greece. This was the German invasion path. Italy got the rest. And then I did an airborne invasion into Cyprus and then an airborne invasion into Tel Aviv, followed up with panzer landings here and attacked Suez from the east while the Italians were pushing here. So we got this. Oh, okay, so you caught up to there. Yeah, so yeah, that's how we secured that. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to live with Iran joining the Allies and we're going to have to invade. Now the question is why did they switch and how close are we to get? Okay, well, we're getting close to getting Iraq in. Was the reload or did it just switch by some event? Definitely this time, and they're at war with me, I'm sure. Yeah, they're at war. And these guys will be getting supplies soon. Let's look at our supply path. Okay, yeah, we're getting supplies into there. They'll come through there. Well, okay. You get on board. Oh, well, you all get on board. Get on board. We're going to come down to here with these guys, and we're going to invade over here. Yeah, I know we're planning on invading Malta, but yes, as soon as I can get close enough to be able to invade. Um, I don't believe you can invade from this sea province. You have to come from in here to be able to get an official beach through this port here. So you've got to get enough of an invasion force. And it is also well fortified. So I know it doesn't show how many bars of what this stuff is, but it is well fortified. So I've got to be able to get in. I don't think I have the range from here, and I definitely don't have the range for an airborne invasion. So, um, I want to close the Mediterranean to the Allies. Medium bomber prototypes. So, right out. Okay, good. Let's move to other techs for planes. We're not doing jets. I'm not doing jets. Planning on doing it at all. Absolutely. That's my whole idea. Is I want to. I want the Allies to have to invade here if they're coming into North Africa, or invade, somewhere out here. And that would be a long time and really able to react so I can focus more heavily on the Soviet Union. Okay, are we up here yet? No, we're still heading there. Okay, well, supplied from Hamburg. We're still moving at a decent supply clip. Okay, no small fleet, Nicole. No, I'm not going to pay attention to that for the moment. Yep, Atlantic Wall reinforcements, most assuredly. And right now we just have light garrisons on it, but America isn't in the war, so I'm not really terribly worried about that. Okay, we're getting supplies here. We're going to stick to just a few things at once. I'm still somewhat hopeful of getting Iraq in. They did join the Axis briefly historically. 400. Okay. Mid-air, that's what I wanted to get there. Mid-air refueling aircraft prototype. I don't know that they did that in World War II. I'm not saying they didn't. I just don't know if they did. Okay, we got more. Well, seeing the problems we're having now, let's add a Marine unit. Engineers, which will help. This will have some transport. No headquarters, because I'm going to see about using one of my elite headquarters. That may help. Now, Germany did have naval infantry, but didn't really have anything what we call like Marines or Royal Marines, like Japan or the US or Britain had. Oh, we do want to do that. Party rally, that will help us out. We don't need so much in there anymore. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. And because we're now going to be occupying down in places like this, we could use just regular garrisons, but we might as well use some specialty garrisons. I'm not going to build lots of Marines as Germany, so we'll do a... Let's do this. Rockets. And anti-air. I don't know how many we're going to be invaded by tanks. How much are we paying for an HQ out of this? For now, no HQs. So let's build 4 of those. That looks about right. Some planes for air-to-air refueling were used against the home islands towards the end of World War II, but refueling systems actually predate World War II in the early mid-30s. Oh, I didn't know they... Very interesting, Yuck Duck. I did not know they went that far back. Very interesting. Okay, now we see all those police units. Okay. Military police. They're going to come to Africa. We're going to drop... And yeah, I'm going to take the time and get rid... Well, let's just cycle through these guys. Okay, I want just a junkie commander. Okay. Let's just come down. Well, it can be a faceless guy. I don't care about him. Just don't want a good commander in a police unit here. And yeah, you can have no commander, but at least the AI is somewhat giving me not so great people mostly for these. I just want not even somebody like, well, why am I being so picky? I don't know. I'm not a paratrooper guy. Come on, just a nameless, faceless. Well, he's not very good. Yeah, okay. These guys come back to port. Okay, very latest known experiments are between 2 slow biplanes in the early 20s. Oh, very interesting. Well, it definitely extends any operational craft ranges, obviously, which are a good thing. Let's see, can we put all of these on board ship? Yes, very good. Okay, you're getting an African vacation. Come down here. Okay, you're up here now. Still being supplied from there. Let's see, can we move you to here? No, that is too far away. Can we move you to here? Yes. We're going to move you to there. Trying to get them as far out away from Britain as I can. Before telling them to go to an African port. Because they won't necessarily. You know, we were earlier talking about what is better between Hearts of Iron 4 and Hearts of Iron 3. There's just so much I really love in Hearts of Iron 4, though. Like the ability to go in and go, yeah, under no circumstances, do not ever go into C zone, English Channel. And if you can help it, don't go into this area of the North Sea. So that, but if you have no choice, so that you could block out or convince, to not use certain areas for trade convoys or moving ships or whatever. There's just so many good features with 4 that aren't in 3 that I just, somewhere in between the two would be the perfect game for me. Quality of life features, yeah, there's a lot of really good in Hearts of Iron 4, but it's enough that I just not enough good enough to get me away from this as well. I mean, I play both. I consider myself playing, not today, obviously, right now, but I play both. Mobile defense. I think that's over here, and that's grayed out. Okay. Armor unit command and control. That would be here. And attritional warfare. That's here and grayed out. Okay, so we want to look over here and, well, you know what I think we're going to do is more command elements here and, oh, we've overexpanded. Okay, well, I'm going to continue. Overly stocked up on what we should be doing. Okay, so we have at least 4 of these guys coming, 3 more military police coming. Well, let's build another heavy transport. And no, 2 more regular transports. Soviet Union, yes. We will sell you supplies. Okay. Hello, guys. Get on board. Are we at war with these guys right now, I think? Yes. So we do not need to declare war. Not too much to invade. Let's... Why can't I invade? You're at war with me. I'm in a port. Is this really too... Transport range and invasion range are 2 different things. No. Oh, no, I guess we could. Okay, never mind. I was just taking their... We can't base their symbol for... Can't invade their symbol. So let's see if we can get everybody back on board. Yes, we can invade. Good. Yeah, okay, good. Now we hope the British do not have any forces down here to oppose us. Mobile defense, yes, yes. Mobile unit training. Here. No, we're still getting back to equilibrium. And somebody stole our blueprints. Oh, how terrible. Okay, you keep coming to there. Okay, bombers. Need some of you back to naval striking. We want to disrupt their ship's abilities, because if we're gonna have Malta here anyways, we might as well use Malta in a positive method. way. And by that, how do we use it? Well, we use it to have it try to bring in supplies. And then we, have these guys out here trying to sink supplies, supply transports. And then we use our air power to sink the ships that they come out to protect it. So we create a battlefield in which we have better conditions than they do, instead of purely ignoring it. Okay, well, we're pushing ashore with all of these guys. Hopefully we'll be able to take them. Okay, integrated support advance. And that is another one of these. Yes, integrated support. So we are grayed out there. Oh, and we actually do have free. Again, let's see if these guys can take him. CL, it could be a problem, but hopefully not too big of one. The British decide to come out and attack us. No, that is here. Okay. Now we are here. And we come out to here. Okay. Yeah, let's come to here. Just move. Not convoy raid. We're not trying to get too noticed by anybody. Just trying to get our Bismarck out there along with everybody else. Salt concentration advance. No, here. Yes, we're going to let that continue. And the brothers John, Kenneth, Albert, and Walter set a new world. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So they kept flying and they just got refueled. I'm gathering with refueling it. Yeah. I really did not know that there was any like pre-war use of air refueling, mid-air refueling, or however you want to say it. But yeah. Okay. Oh, we have 2 more landing craft. Okay. We've won the battle down here. Good. Let's drop in our 2 more landing craft in the Mediterranean, because that's where our naval fund currently is going to be. Now I just thought, did I really want to do that? Because let's look at our production. Do we have more? Yes, good. Because I want at least like these 4 for the Black Sea. They'll be getting stronger. They will be getting stronger. Now, because I'm planning on doing a southern front down here, coming through Iran, I guess we're going to have to invade Iran now. Still maybe hoping, maybe invade and puppet it. I'm still sort of hoping to get Iraq in friendly, but if we can come in from the south, and then once Germany can get a port like in Odessa, I want to do a German naval invasion from Odessa to Batumi, so that we create a real strong southern front, pushing not or a Caucasus front, if you will, instead of along with our Army Group center north and south, and really sort of hammer the Soviets. Done it before. I think I can do it again. So, not that there aren't tricky moments and not that things don't go wrong, but I do think I can do it. We'll see how, with the changes that they're making. That is jungle unit training, which we'll keep going because we're going to be down in the jungle some. Okay, now we can look here. Ooh, lots of red. Okay. Some green here because, yeah, lots of us. Let's move one police unit here. Well, I think just do this. Well, we're going to want to make sure we have the best results for the most oil coming out of there, which is not much, I know. No. Well, yeah, I think one in Cairo would be nice. And because we're getting one up in Alexandria. Another one, let's put him over here to have influence into there. And finally, well, yeah, let's send him over to there. Might want one on Cyprus too. Well, it looks like our destroyer battled with the light cruiser there or something, or is now battling. Oh, shh. We've just lost that, and we're running away. Run away, run away, run away. Run away. Run away. We may be run away, run away, run away. Nope. Okay, well, this has not been the best day for Germany. Okay, we should have maybe invaded up here. Oh, we just had our Navy munched. Well, guys, I think we're going to end this episode here. I got to rethink some plans. Got to do it better because the Italians, I guess, did show up here. Nice of them. Had I had air support, bring down some of those Luftwaffe units, it would have been better. Yeah, I think we're going to end the episode here. So thank you, everyone. See you next time for even more Hearts of Iron.